Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Wednesday. Happy Real Housewives of Orange County new episode day. All right, guys, well, we're not back to talk about the Real Housewives of Orange County. No. We're back to talk about the fact that prosecutors in this whole Girardi trial are now using video of Erika Jayne's husband to, well, we'll get into it. Now, before we jump into that, I wanted to say a huge thank you to everyone who showed up last night in Jason and Josh's live. That was great. For Anchor Watch, you guys killed it. You always kill it in the live chat, and sometimes your conversations are a little naughty, but I'm all for it. Let's get into the Erika stuff, but before we do, smash that like button, do all the YouTube things, and let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so we're back to talk about the Erika and Tom of it all because RadarOnline.com came out with an exclusive saying prosecutors are using videos of Erika Jayne's husband to prove their belief disgraced attorney is exaggerating dementia symptoms to avoid the trial. Now, we didn't know, we did a video on this yesterday, but we didn't know that there are videos involved. So I'm so curious what the hell the prosecutors have up their sleeve. And this doesn't sound like it's anything good for Tom Girardi, which... my next question is, and maybe this is even an Emily D. Baker question, if it's not good for Tom Girardi and Tom actually has to stand trial, does that somehow suck Erika into it? Whereas like if he was able to go on and say, I have dementia, he doesn't have to go to court, he doesn't have to stand trial. Well, you can't really go after Erika and try to hold her accountable for things if you can't hold him accountable for things, right? I mean, some things, yes, but she can't get criminally in trouble for her husband's actions, especially if he can't. But if he can, and they can bring him into court, reel him in, does that put her situation in jeopardy? That's my question. It's kind of like, it's wheels turning here. Oh, bet it all on blonde, girl. All right. The prosecutors taking on Erika Jayne's estranged husband, Tom Girardi, for alleged wire fraud are demanding his criminal case go to trial despite his alleged dementia and Alzheimer's. According to court documents obtained by RadarOnline.com, the government said Girardi, who ran the now defunct law firm Girardi Keese, had no problems with his memory of performing his normal tasks in the months before his diagnosis, which we talked about yesterday. And Girardi and his firm were pushed into bankruptcy by creditors, but many of his former clients, they all claimed that he secured the financial settlements, that they took the financial settlements, at least Tom Girardi, and they pretty much did whatever they wanted. And these are all allegations, but this is what we're dealing with. When you talk about video evidence, though, that shit changes things, or could. Wait. Earlier this year, Girardi and his associates were hit with criminal charges over the alleged scheme. Erika's husband stands accused of embezzling over $18 million from his clients from 2010 to 2020. Erika has claimed to have had no knowledge of her husband's alleged misdeeds, and the trustee presiding over the law firm's bankruptcy sued the reality star, demanding that she return the $25 million that Girardi Keese spent on the bills for her company, EJ Global. That lawsuit has yet to be resolved. She did, I believe it was her, someone close to her or her camp or even her, they did say, we're coming to a resolve, probably sometime in August. What is today? Today's August 23rd. So maybe sometime in September. We'll probably be betting it all on blonde before we get resolved in the $25 million case. Oops. Now, in the criminal case, Girardi's lawyers demanded their client be examined by a doctor to determine if he was even fit to stand trial. After the legal drama piled up, Girardi's brother, Robert, placed him under the conservatorship in 2021, claiming his doctor said the once respected lawyer had dementia. Now, despite the family's claims, Girardi's family, the prosecutors are adamant that Girardi's mental state is actually good. They tore into him, writing, after decades of lying to clients and misappropriating millions of dollars from Girardi Keese, trust accounts, defendant Thomas Vincent Girardi's house of cards came crashing down at the end of 2020, when he and others at Girardi Keese were sued by several clients alleging the theft of millions of dollars from their settlement funds. When news broke, other creditors, including additional clients who had likewise not received their settlements, also filed suit. As the pressure mounted from these multiple civil lawsuits, Girardi Keese was forced into involuntary bankruptcy by mid-December of 2020, facing an avalanche of civil liability and potential criminal exposure. Defendant's response shifted from the facts of his alleged wrongdoing to his purported diminished mental state. After being criminally indicted for his years-long scheme, defendant attempts to avoid being held to account for his conduct by petitioning this court to find him incompetent to stand trial, which almost, if you ask anybody, we're not saying he's lying. We don't know. I didn't medically evaluate you, but it sounds like the perfect crime. If, in fact, hear me out, you get to misappropriate millions of dollars of funds, you get to have your relationships with the state bar, you get to have your relationships with all of the higher ups, the politicians, the people who are running this shit. You get to have your lifestyle, your private jets, your $1 million mansions, millions of dollars. So, I mean, it's kind of wild. But you get to have this whole lifestyle, right? And then all of a sudden, like they said, when your house of cards comes crashing down, I don't remember shit. I don't know anything. I can't remember. If I can't remember and I have dementia, I can't stand trial, which means you cannot put me in prison. So stick me in the senior living facility. That's way better than prison. I get an option of, I think, 40 different meals, maybe steak here, maybe a little bit of chicken, some fish, get to walk around the grounds. Hi. How are you doing? Potentially go to a bar or two. Yeah, that sounds way better than where the Grizzlies are, right? Okay. Now, prosecutors said that his instant symptoms are exaggerated, an artfully constructed self-serving portrait of a figure purportedly so diminished as to be beyond the legal system's reach. In court documents, prosecutors pointed out in the months leading up to the conservatorship, Girardi visited his law firm nearly every day and worked on multiple cases, negotiated loans, sat for multiple depositions and interviews. Girardi's longtime secretary testified that while Girardi had occasional forgetfulness, he still handled his busy schedule and she never questioned his mental fitness. In addition, prosecutors have obtained video footage of Girardi in 2019 and 2020. They say that they have behind-the-scenes videos from December of 2019 that show Girardi regaling his ex-wife and her friends with stories of his trials and his encounters with celebrities. As you guys remember, Erika filed for divorce in 2020, but the split has been put on case until the bankruptcy cases are resolved. Prosecutors said other videos from this time period show Girardi detailing his career, his interactions with John Wayne, and stories about Sammy Davis Jr., Frank Sinatra, and Don Rickles. Further, they said that they have a voicemail that Girardi left where he admitted to a third party that there was some negligence here. It's obviously, since I'm the head of the firm, it's my fault. These voicemails make clear that defendant's short-term memory and his general appreciation of outstanding legal matters are intact. That's what the motion read. A judge has yet to rule on whether Girardi's case will proceed. Oof. Okay, guys, not videos. When you start mentioning videos, that is a whole other world. That's different. You start entering videos, and then you have a jury. The jury gets to listen. They get to see the videos. It's a different kind of evidence. But who am I? I'm not an attorney. I just want to open this up for a conversation for you guys. What do you think? Go ahead, comment below, let us know. And again, don't forget that we will be going live tomorrow for the Real Housewives of Orange County. And I will keep you guys posted in the community tab as to what time. Love you guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye.